Okay, well, this is episode 232 of Nerd Sports. Welcome back, everybody. It's a new week.
231.
Oh, it's two. That's right. You and I had that discussion. That's right.
My bad. I mean,
So we're going to conduct a little experiment this week. I'm going to text Colin during the show because for whatever reason, the sound on his computer is not working. He can speak to us. We can hear him. Unmute your mic and say hello to everybody, Colin. Oh, hold on. I said I was going to see what I did there.
we are professionals.
We are.
Hello.
There he goes. Okay. All right. So yeah. Hold on. Zuno, you know what? I've got an idea. Because I am so connected, I'm going to FaceTime him on my iPad.
There you go.
That way he can hear and, try to be as real time as humanly possible.
We smart. We had to do like other.
We are. I mean, dude, there's so many workarounds to things. It's not even.
While
funny.
you do that, I'm gonna go over the weird sport of the week. And
Yes, please, David, take it away.
This is yeah. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is, but the title of the video is betting on crazy stuff at 3 a.m. after saying I will get up get early.
I watched in those because already shown by Northern Ireland and Italy as it fires off the back of Marco Roma's chair. That's really unfortunate. But the moment you sit still is the moment opposition can capitalize.
So yeah.
Was that the Stephen Hawking basketball league?
Hey,
no, it's football. The Stephen Hawking football league.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what, Colin? You can still be in the studio. Just we're gonna have to do like this.
Just give me a second. I'm trying to.
He's trying to work through his issues. Can you hear him over the microphone, David?
Yeah, I can hear him a little bit.
Okay. So we're just going to do this for right now. Okay. And then we're going to be joined by Chris the Mountain Man Jacka, hopefully shortly.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember last week, boys and girls, when I told you that the last week of the regular season in Major League Baseball was going to be a crazy one? Woohoo! Oh, it was nuts. Okay. So, over the week, actually over the weekend, over the week last week, the playoff picture was solidified. Okay. What the hey? He hung up on me. That ain't cool. Anyways. There he is.
It works now.
Oh my God. We can hear him. Woohoo! Okay, let me close my iPad. Okay, so over the last week, the streak of American League West crowns by the Houston Astros was snapped. Along with their postseason appearance streak, the Texas Rangers didn't make the playoffs, which I know. It's surprising to a lot of fans. I'm here to tell you, it's a shock.
Mm-hmm.
The Detroit Tigers. Oh, let me get to the Detroit Tigers. I want to spend a little bit of time on the Detroit Tigers because the Detroit Tigers, that was brutal. That was absolutely brutal to watch. Okay, because give or take a couple of games here and there. On September 1st, actually, on September 30th, No, I mean, not September 30th. Fuck's sake. August 30th. They had a 15.5 game lead over the Cleveland Guardians. Then the Detroit Tigers started tanking their property value like the city of Detroit itself. They went into an absolute free fall. It came down to a series between them and the Cleveland Guardians going into the weekend. Not for the weekend, but before the weekend, right? The Guardians swept the Tigers and then went on to win the division by a whole game. That is the largest comeback to win a division title in Major League Baseball history. And it's got a lot of people in Detroit scratching their heads wondering which pieces got to go during the offseason. My bet, safe money, is probably going to be AJ Hinch, their manager. Reason why? Well, that's usually the first piece that goes. Even if you don't agree with them, with the policy or not. Now, both Cleveland and Detroit did make it into the playoffs. Detroit held on to that last wild card spot. The Seattle Mariners won the West with the big dumper, Cal Riley, a switch hitting catcher, hit 60 home runs in the regular season. The Mariners finished the regular season with a record of 90-72. That is the most games that they've won, and the first time that they've won the division since 2001. And I mean, they won 116 games that season. I mean, they set an American League record for most games won in a regular season, right? So now the Blue Jays, they did manage to hang on. It was back and forth there, like literally with the last two series remaining in the season. It was back and forth between the Blue Jays and the Yankees as to who really wanted the division. Here's what I love about tiebreakers. Toronto and New York both finished with a record of 94-68. That is a .580 winning percentage. Deadlocked, dead heat, exact same record. Toronto wins the American League East by virtue of a tiebreaker because they took the season series against the Yankees. Can you imagine winning 94 games and not winning your division? That's insane. I mean, it's crazy. Now, in the in the National League, the Phillies, they held on. They pulled away. They won the East. 96-66 was their record. The Mets were hanging on to that third wild card spot, and they shit the bed. They absolutely fell apart. They could not win a game consistently back to back to save their lives at all. And they found themselves on the outside looking in on the very last day when they lost to the Miami Marlins. Now, to Miami's credit, just like with the Athletics. What? Okay. And for those who care, the Savannah Bananas are on TV right now.
I actually do care.
I do too, but I'm also looking at the Dolphins score, and they're only separated by a touchdown. There he is.
There's the sexy man. Yeah.
The party can start now.
By the way, David, Johnny, I don't know if you saw the text that I just sent.
Shot over.
Yeah, we really need to work on David. Because
Why
you
is
saw what he sent me. I said splash over, and he says, "All right."
No,
Oh,
you
did you
said-
not get
okay.
mine?
You said shot over, then you did splash over.
What's the correct call?
Shot
What's
out.
Shot out.
over, shot out. Splash
Which
over.
means
splash out.
I'm letting fired out of the gun, which means I'm incoming.
And I say shot out, which acknowledges that.
Okay, I didn't get your response.
Okay,
My phone
Oh.
has been really stupid lately.
okay, and I
But-
want
but-
to emphasize. I
Emphatic.
want to emphasize everything on
Oh,
that. You cannot be upset.
How long have we known each other?
In the Air Force, and it was a cook.
How long have we known each other?
Not long enough to
How long
figure.
have Johnny and I done that to each other?
You know
we-
what?
we
I
use
zoom
that
in
very-
and
that
zoom
is-
out of shit that y'all say.
When you say Chris, and to be fair,
To be fair,
to be fair,
to be
to be
fair.
fair, when you say shot over
Mhm.
to a cook in the Air Force, he's thinking, okay, when you ask a cook how to shift from a known point, he's thinking maybe putting the the Humvee in gear.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you say
Still,
splash over, and he's like, who spilt their coffee and where do I got to clean it up at?
Still, come on. He should know better. after this long with us, he should know better.
dude,
So no, he gets.
you
he gets
actually think
no
I
leeway
pitched
at
you
all.
guys.
See, David still has a hard time coming to grips with the fact that on the 8th day, God created the infantry and the devil stood up and snapped to the position of attention and saluted.
Why is the sky blue?
See, David, that's why the sky is blue, because God loves the infantry.
Okay,
Okay.
I'd be speechless with wonder as well.
it is.
Exactly.
Isn't it amazing?
That is a revelatory statement.
I am truly amazed.
All right. So to get you caught up, Chris,
Yes.
we're talking about how the Detroit Tigers had an epic free fall, lost their division that they held a 15.5 game lead at the end of August over the Cleveland Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians snatched, clinched, and put away their division by a game over the weekend, completing the largest comeback to claim a division title in Major League history.
that is going to be studied in the history books for many, many years after you're all gone.
Or
See, I would almost equate that to the 79 Red Sox season when the Red Sox had a comfortable lead over the Yankees in the American League East, only to shit the bed and have Bucky fucking Dent kick us out of the playoffs on the last day of the regular season.
I wouldn't even acknowledge being a part of that team. They'd be like, "Weren't you?" No, I didn't play
I mean, that's
baseball.
like going to the club and saying that, yeah, I'm a professional football player. I play for the Jets. And they're like, oh, I thought you said you were a professional.
I play for the Cowboys.
oh,
And I'm saying this as a Cowboys fan. We all know this.
well, we'll get into that when we get to the
Oh,
scores. I do have the 4-week report card for everybody, though.
Yes, we
Dude.
do.
Okay, so back to baseball. Okay, so now, the Rangers found themselves being eliminated, as well as the Astros.
You know what really pissed me off about that is right after they got eliminated, like they had several games that they won back to back. Like they started winning after they were eliminated. Like,
It-
come
the
on, guys,
pressure
where
was
was
off
this
at that point.
enthusiasm like 2 weeks ago? Come on.
Sometimes it's more fun to be the troll.
That's true. I'm telling you, this was a very, very frustrating year because there were signs of life. Like they could have made something happen.
Yeah,
And every time it came down to really nut up and make something happen, they would fall apart briefly. They would make a brief resurgence and then they would fall apart again.
yeah.
Their
I
pitch-
have to.
The pitching was there. It was the bats. They did not have the offensive tools that they needed this year. It just wasn't.
Myself, on the other hand, the last week of the regular season was fun. I mean,
Well, yeah.
everybody in my house heard when the Red Sox clinched the playoff spot. I think the people down the street heard when the Red Sox clinched the
Dude.
playoff spot.
Dude, if the unthinkable happens and they actually win the World Series, there will
I'm
be
going to be insufferable.
there will be no living with you. I don't know if we can continue. We may have to have you have your own show, and David and
I will. I mean, it's a given that I'm going to have to get 2 sets of championship locker room gear, one for myself and one for Colin.
You're just going to wear one set.
Well,
you
it's
will.
a tradition. It's a tradition, right? 2013, I got a hat and a shirt. I got him a hat. 2018, we both got shirts and hats. Yeah, it's a father-son dynamic, and I'm here for it.
True. You're gonna find some way to wear Red Sox stuff like 7 days a week.
Yeah, I am.
Exactly.
So
listen, nobody can ever accuse you of being a fair weather fan for sure.
Absolutely not. I will be the first person to throw my team under the bus, but I am there for the highs, man. I really am. I am in a very abusive relationship with the Boston Red Sox. It's like I suffer from Stockholm syndrome too. It's crazy.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I know exactly how it is.
So you understand the codependence.
I know exactly how it is.
Yeah.
I understand it on a deeply personal level.
Hold on. I've got something for that. Win, lose, or draw, maybe?
God damn it. I don't even.
Okay, so the Cinderella story continues for the Milwaukee Brewers. Right now, they've clinched the best record in baseball, and if they can advance to the World Series, they will have home field throughout the playoffs.
Who saw that at the beginning of the season? The Brewers.
You know what? Nobody did. But I tell you what, if the Red Sox don't make it to the World Series, I'm hitching my wagon to Milwaukee. Go out there and win one for Uke.
Yeah. I can get behind that for sure.
I mean, you're seeing pictures already of people going out to Bob Uecker's military headstone, and because he was a Spec 5 in the Army, and they're hanging Brewers gear all over it.
You love to see it.
I mean, can you? The world as a whole, the baseball world as a whole, I think, is less for not having Bob Uecker call this playoff series or this playoff run.
Not having him alive, if they get that far, and him not being alive to see them actually get championship would be.
But I mean, that they're playing for him.
It's heartbreaking,
right?
But
yeah,
at the same time, it would be beautiful to see for this to be the year that they bring it home. That would be. It's very poetic and romantic.
Yeah. Now, I did go over the fact that the Blue Jays and the Yankees finished with the same exact record in the East, but the Blue Jays got the division title by virtue of the tiebreaker.
Yep.
And I asked David, I said, "Can you imagine winning 94 games and not win your division?"
I love that for them.
I know, right? But in the National League Central Division, the Brewers, again, best team in baseball during the regular season, clinched home field throughout. The Cubs clinched a wild card, as well as the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds were fighting for their lives, and they were the biggest Miami Marlin fans on the face of the planet going into that last weekend of the regular season. And when the Miami Marlins actually won on the last day, on day 162, and bounced the Mets from the playoffs, I love the fact that the Marlins took a team picture in front of their dugout, but I love it even more that the Mets TV broadcasters complained about it live.
Oh my God.
And it was like they were belittling the Marlins. They were saying like, well, this was their World Series, beating the Mets. Like, no, they were playing good baseball over the last month and a half of the season, and they got to be a spoiler for you.
Yep.
So, that just means that the Mets couldn't celebrate in their house. I mean, they held the line. I can't be mad at the Marlins for that.
Right.
Out in the West, in the National League, Clayton Kershaw announced his retirement going into the last week of the season. And now that the regular season is over, Dave Roberts, the manager for the Los Angeles Dodgers, has announced that Kershaw is not on the postseason roster for the divisional series for the wild card round. Even though the Dodgers won their division, they were the lowest division winner. They have to play, I think it's the lowest seeded wild card team. So they got to play the Reds in a series. Now, granted, for the wild card series, and this has been kind of a quirky little rule, is that the highest seeded team hosts all 3 games during that round. The reason for that is, so that way we could get the series in a lot quicker because there's no time off for travel days. And I mean, you see a lot of Red Sox fans bitching and moaning and complaining because we got to go to New York for all, for the wild card series. But I'm like, you guys are looking at this all wrong. You're looking at 3 games in New York. Fuck that. Just play 2 games in New York and come on home and move on to the divisional round. And that's what I'm here for. The Dodgers, they clinched their division, and the Padres clinched the wild card spot here. For let me do this. Let me pull up the playoff brackets here. Here it goes. Okay. Now, the seeding is as follows. In the American League, you've got the number 1 seed Toronto Blue Jays. The number 2 seed are the Seattle Mariners. Both 1 and 2 seeds get a first round bye. They do not play until the divisional round. 3, 4, 5, and 6 in that order are Cleveland, New York, Boston, and Detroit. Cleveland and Detroit face off, which I think is hilarious. In the wild card round starting tomorrow. They are the daytime games, so that is a 1 o'clock. I think it's a 1 o'clock Eastern start, so it's going to be 12 Central. And then the Yankees and Red Sox, quite possibly the greatest rivalry in sports. They get the nightcap game. That starts later in the afternoon, evening time. It is going to be played from Yankee Stadium. There's no doubt who I'm pulling for in that series, but
Who, Johnny? Who?
The Phillies. In the National League, you've got the Brewers, the number 1 seed, the Philadelphia Phillies, the number 2 seed, and then you've got L.A., Chicago, San Diego, and Cleveland. I mean, not Cleveland, Cincinnati. So Cincinnati is going to they're in Los Angeles to play the Dodgers for the next 3 games. If necessary, and then the Padres are going to the friendly confines of Wrigley Field in Chicago to play the Cubs. The winner of the Cubs and Padres series, they go to Milwaukee to play the divisional round against the Brewers, and the winner of the Cincinnati LA series goes to Philadelphia. Seattle will be hosting the winner of the Cleveland Detroit series, and Toronto will be hosting the winner of the Boston New York series. I like the fact that in the American League, one whole bracket is just the NL East just beating each other up again. I mean, the American League East. It's all AL East teams. And I'm here for that chaos, man. I really am. Because it's like, honestly, whoever comes out of the East more times than not ends up representing the American League. And it's beautiful. But like I said, the wild card games do start tomorrow. I'm going to be pretty much worthless as far as like getting anything done. If I've got like yard work, I've got to get up early and get it done because otherwise I'm sitting on my ass watching baseball all week. All week, absolutely. Now, moving into football, before we get into our picks,
Here's something newsworthy.
okay.
49ers DC Robert Saley threatened to kill Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen in their post-game fight. I'll F your world up. You don't want to F with me. I will F in your effing life.
Fun.
Yeah. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's like they are mic'd or something.
Well, when you got parabolic mics being pointed everywhere on those fields, yeah, every moment's a hot mic moment.
Yeah, they hear everything.
Okay, so I have the week 4 report card for everybody. 4 weeks into the regular season for the NFL, with a caveat. These stats do not include tonight's 2 Monday Night Football games, nor does it include the Green Bay-Dallas draw from last night. I made a unilateral executive decision to not include draws into our wins and losses columns.
Okay. That makes sense.
Those will be reserved for
They're
eventual
not a win.
tiebreakers. And the only reason that they would become tiebreakers is if somebody actually called a tie. If somebody predicted a tie and it ended up being a tie, that's going to go toward a tiebreaker.
I mean,
Okay.
you could get like a lot of money if you did that.
I mean, if it wasn't for Brandon Aubrey's foot, the Dallas Cowboys quite possibly would have 2 ties on their record right now. They would be 0-2-2. But I digress. All right, let's get into it. So week 4 report cards. I am coming in right now 38-23. David, you are at 40-21. Chris, you are at 41-20.
Nice.
Colin, 37-24. So currently, you're in the hot seat for picking the charity at the end of the year. But it's still a long season. Let not your hearts be troubled, everybody. Somebody on this panel will find a way to shit the bed and do their best Detroit Tigers impression. I promise you that.
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Well, you actually had the better record this week so far, and you're right now you're standing at 7-6. Everybody else has got a losing record this week.
Oh wow.
So far. Now, if the game that I'm watching holds true, I'm going to take another L because the Jets can't play football for shit. And for whatever reason, I thought, the Jets might actually do something against the Miami Dolphins. Bad host.
Yeah, no.
You know what? I was under duress when I made that pick. So, but the Thursday night game was Seattle versus Arizona. We all picked Arizona.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's not a great start.
Every one of us picked Arizona. Their uniforms were fire. I'm just telling you, those uniforms looked good.
It's hilarious to me that we did, because remember I was out last week. I did not consult with any of you when I made this pick. I literally did it on my lunch hour while I was sitting at Taco Cabana.
Yeah.
Was looking on the phone at the picks and made my pick. So it's hilarious to me that we didn't even get a spite pick from Colin for the Seahawks, which I fully expected.
We did. Well, actually, hold on a second. Yeah, Colin was the only one that picked correctly. He did pick Seattle.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't unanimous.
So Colin
there you
out of
go.
the gates. Colin out of the gates with a win.
Do I know my guy or do I know my guy?
Then came the the Dublin game, the Vikings and the Steelers. The Vikings and the Steelers. We all picked the Vikings because why? Well, hey, you know what? It's the Vikings. They can't fuck this up, surely.
Bastards.
If it's any consolation, we have ostracized the Miami. We've ostracized the Minnesota Vikings. They're playing in London next week, so they can't come home until they win.
That would be funny if that was true.
I'm all for that.
I'd get behind it.
We all picked Minnesota to win. We all picked wrong. Next up was the Washington-Atlanta game. None of us got that right. I'm just moving on. We started to right the ship a little bit.
0-3. Golly.
We crack into the win column. Finally, the Bills saved our ass. Josh Allen, you are a stud. 31-19 Buffalo. We all picked Buffalo. Hooray. Next up was Cleveland at Detroit. We all picked Detroit. We all picked correctly. Now, do not let the score from the Tennessee Houston game deceive you. Yes, it was a shutout. Yes, it looked bad. But I watched that game and it wasn't that. It wasn't. It was a lot closer than the scoreboard leads you to believe. I mean,
there were
in the first half alone, there were more field goals missed than there were made between the two kickers. Tennessee might be shopping for a new kicker this week because the one that they have is absolute ass. But
it came down to a few like key turnovers.
It did.
That's really what it came down to.
It did. It really did.
And we might have had another tie.
What I find funny is the fact that Cam Ward had a lot of people there rooting for him at that game. This Cam Ward, for all intents and purposes, is a local boy. He got intercepted, I think, twice. And
they were bad interceptions too. Like it was.
Oh yeah, they were. And when the defense got after him, I mean, like, he didn't look comfortable at all.
No.
So
no.
Yeah.
Just bad decisions whenever he had to scramble.
Oh yeah. So thank you, Houston, for one, getting into the win column yourselves, and then two, helping us out this week. After that, Carolina at New England. We, for the most part, picked New England. Colin, you picked Carolina.
Of course he did.
The fact that the Patriots let Carolina get on the board with 13 points is kind of laughable. But the Patriots showed out 42-13. I was like, man, look at that. I feel pretty good about myself. And then I saw the game, the LA Chargers against the New York Football Giants. Now, that being said, it was a close game. But you knew New York kind of threw everybody a curveball midweek when they announced that Jackson Dart was going to make the start over Russell Wilson. Yeah. And I mean, let me tell you this. The New York offensive linemen have shown to everybody who they would rather block for.
Yeah.
Woo, brutal. Okay. So every one of us got that one wrong. Then the Philadelphia at Tampa Bay game. I wanted to be wrong on this game, but I'm glad I wasn't. We all picked Philadelphia. We all got that one right. Chris, this is where you start to differentiate yourself from everybody. Everybody else picked Indianapolis. You picked the Rams. Rams won. Nobody saw Jacksonville beating the Niners.
No.
That's what happened. Nobody saw the Kansas City Chiefs coming back and absolutely making the Baltimore Ravens look like the JV team that they are. That's what happened. But we got back on the winning side of things when we picked Chicago to beat the Raiders. Then there was the Sunday night game.
It was an ugly win, but it was a win. Oh God! Speaking of
This, there's a lot of positives that can be taken from this.
How?
neither defense decided to show up. They just,
Dak Prescott did not throw an interception all game.
This is true. This is true.
Only because the defense would have just dropped it.
And you know what?
It wasn't for lack of trying, trust me.
And Micah Parsons did get a sack on Dak Prescott, and it was a touchdown saving sack. Even though it was recorded officially as no gain, no gains are listed as negative plays. And when the quarterback is tackled at the line or behind the line, it's considered a sack.
And that punt interception was actually really good too.
Oh, that punt block? Actually, no, it wasn't a punt. It was a field goal. It was an extra point, actually.
Yeah. It was
an extra point. Dallas blocked the extra point, ran it back for 2.
That was
like,
that was amazing.
Wow.
You don't see that every day.
No,
Nope.
you don't. So as of right now, David, you, Colin, and myself all have a record of 6 and 7. Chris with a record of 7 and 6. That one game so far this week is the reason why he holds a 1-game lead in the lead over you, David. So,
Bastard.
I don't know. But
Thank you.
so good job, Chris. I mean, look at you.
We'll see.
I mean, I ain't mad at it.
Do we have any outliers on the picks for tonight's games? Or did everybody pick the same?
You and David picked Miami, and then we all picked Denver.
Okay.
Which right now Denver is winning the 14-3. The Jets are trailing. I mean, it's a 13-24 game, but it is in the fourth quarter now. So we shall see what happens. I would love to get this one on the Jets. I would love for the Jets to come through and, make people in what part of, is it Queens in New York where they root for the Jets? Maybe. Anyway, so for, I want Jets fans in New York to have something to root for, to think about over the weekend or for the coming week other than just the Jets. I mean, the Yankees are going to be playing baseball still, and it's meaningful baseball. I want the Jets to give the people in New York a bright spot along with the Giants, because after the Red Sox get done taking care of business in New York, there's not going to be a lot to root for from that point going forward. Just kind of putting that out there. Calling my shot. That's right. I am. I'm putting it out there. Anyway, so with the coming week, let me get the schedule pulled up here. The first game Thursday night is San Francisco at the LA Rams. I'm taking the Rams on that one.
Same.
San Francisco.
Colin?
Rams.
Okay.
All
This
right.
is going to be the London game. And the only reason why I know where Tottenham is in London is because of Ted Lasso. So
Yeah.
Minnesota and Cleveland. I'm going to take Minnesota.
Yep.
I'm saying Minnesota is going to earn the right to come back to our friendly shores.
Yeah.
I will be shocked if Cleveland has a chance at this. There's no way.
I mean, they did win one.
Is it David's turn to be contrary this week?
No, I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Okay. I was like,
I'm just saying Cleveland won one.
like no balls. Okay. So with the very lackluster performance that the Ravens put on yesterday, plus coupled with the fact that Lamar Jackson is kind of nursing a hamstring right now, you know, I thought because it's going to be Houston at Baltimore. Both teams are 1-3.
They're carrying a lot of confidence though from that win. I mean, it was a decisive win. I know talked about it a minute ago and said it wasn't as close as the scoreboard made it seem.
Yeah, I am going to take Houston on this one just because.
I think they're carrying the momentum. I
Yeah.
know. Not that the Ravens are a terrible team this year,
No.
but I
not.
think they still have a lot to get together.
Yeah.
Before you start seeing the Ravens of old, and their defense is not as good as it has been in previous years.
No. What about you, David?
Texans.
Colin?
Ravens.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Now, currently the 0-3 Dolphins at the Carolina Panthers. Now, here's the thing.
I'm gonna go-
Miami's defense is decent. Just from what I've seen. Now, granted, they are playing the Jets right now, but still. They're going to be without Tyreek Hill because Tyreek Hill did get carted off the field tonight. So I'm still, I don't know, man. I want to say Dolphins on this one.
Same. I just, it's not that I have confidence in the Dolphins. It's that I have no confidence in the Panthers whatsoever.
Right.
I'll
David?
go Panthers.
Panthers.
Ooh, we got a split house. Okay.
Yeah, I got to go Dolphins.
All right. I think the Colts are going to right the ship. They're hosting the Las Vegas Raiders this week.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
I'm taking Indianapolis.
Same.
Yeah, Colts.
David's having to consult his magic 8-ball over there. The New York Football Giants, the resurgent New York Football Giants behind Jackson Dart, going into the Big Easy to face the 0-4 Saints. I'm taking the Giants in this one.
You know, something's telling me that the Saints, I mean, they have a win coming. If it's going to happen, I think the Giants would be as good a team to beat as any. I mean, they haven't shown a whole lot this season yet.
They didn't show any life yesterday.
Exactly. So I think, especially being at home, I think this is the week they break their streak. I'm going to go Saints.
Okay. David?
Giants.
Colin?
Saints.
I have no faith in the Saints.
See, there's a lock right there. If Colin is picking with me, it's a guaranteed win. Lock.
The 1-2-1 Dallas Cowboys are going back to the Meadowlands to face the currently 0-3 New York Jets.
I just for historical hatred, I gotta go Cowboys.
Going Cowboys on this one too.
I still have no faith in them whatsoever, and I'm saying that with all that.
I just don't have any faith in the Jets.
So, Colin, are you making it unanimous? Dallas? Okay. Just
Again,
out of
zero.
sheer reaction, like knee jerk, I started to put down Jets for Colin, and I was like, "Oh wait, no, I gotta scratch that out."
Gotta make sure.
All right. So, as much as I want to pick the Broncos to win this next contest, the Broncos are going to Philadelphia. I think the Eagles are going to advance to 5-0. I'm going to take the Eagles on this one.
Yeah, Eagles.
Eagles.
Okay, I was going to say, please, Colin, don't throw your record out the window, man. Come on. All right, the Titans going to Arizona. I am taking Arizona on this game because as little faith as I have in the Cardinals defense, I've got even less faith in the Tennessee offense.
Titans are just DOA in every way possible.
Mm-hmm. Cardinals.
I said Arizona at the beginning.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad. Did not hear you, sir. Go. Tampa Bay at Seattle. This is going to be an interesting game, and here's why. This game originally is a 305 start. Okay. However, they may have to end up moving the start time on this because of the divisional series coming up with the Mariners in town. Because the Mariners are hosting a playoff game that day. The infrastructure around that area, those two stadiums are basically neighbors. And the system, the grid system, or the traffic is not set up to handle two home games on the same day.
Really?
Yeah, because the civil engineers in Seattle didn't have any faith in the Seattle Mariners enough to go, hey, you know what? Just in case, we might need to plan for this. Well, now it's a reality, and they're left scrambling. And the only thing that they have left to do is to ask the NFL, hey, can we move the start time of your game so that way the baseball game can get, go off without a hitch, because we need everybody pulling for an actual playoff team.
This is true.
A team that actually have a chance of winning.
I think Baker Mayfield is going to be out there. He's going to have a chip on his shoulder this week.
Buccaneers. Yeah.
Buccaneers.
Okay. Chris?
Yeah, we'll make it unanimous.
Okay. All right. Detroit at Cincinnati.
Detroit.
Again, Cincinnati without Joe Burrows. He's going to be out for, again, 3 months because of the toe injury. Yeah, I'm thinking Detroit on this one.
Yeah. Right.
Just because I don't want them to make a fool out of me. It keeps happening, and it's going to continue to happen. They are just my cursed team. I don't know why.
All right, Colin, Detroit.
Detroit.
Okay, cool. All right, that's not a completely contrary pick this week. That's awesome. We've got the Commanders at the Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Redskins.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Same.
Because I was thinking the Chargers, man.
I'm
Because
also thinking Chargers.
all right,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Think about it. It's nothing's official until we end the pick.
No, I chose the.
Okay, I know, but just in case you decided to waffle there, that we've got an AFC East matchup. We have got the Patriots going to Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park to play the 4-0 Bills.
Bills.
Taking
Bills.
Buffalo all day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got for Monday night, we've got the Jags hosting the Chiefs. And
There's
nobody's picking Jacksonville, are they? Because I don't want us to have to say it.
yeah. There's
Hold
this
on.
part of me that kind of wants to,
I'm choosing
but
Jack.
I know it's going to be a mistake. I know it'll be a mistake to pick them.
Well, you're going to be right there with Colin because he's taking them.
Now I got to go the other way. I can't do it. I have to. Go
Okay.
I don't like it, but I have to.
And we're going to start seeing bye weeks being phased in right now. The next week, we've got the Steelers, the Packers, the Falcons, and the Bears all on a bye week.
Jeez, 4 teams?
Mm-hmm. Which,
How-
I mean, you think about it.
All of those 4 teams, they could have fought each other.
Here's the thing. Coming off of a tie, the last thing I would want is a bye week, so I have an extra week to think about it.
Yeah.
Well-
You need to just win or lose. You need that stain off of you.
Yeah, it's
Well, fellas, I have to take a bath, get cleaned up, and I got to go to work tomorrow. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Love you guys.
okay. Love you too, bro.
Love you, man.
Everybody, say bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
He didn't do it. God,
Fucking
one fucking job.
spare parts, bud.
Fucking 10-ply, dude. Fuck's sake. Okay, Colin, are you ready, sir?
I only have one joke this week because I've been busy. So
Okay.
Better be a banger.
Rising from the smoke and haze of desolation comes a Spartan. He is bent on wronging that which has been set right. It's the greatest genetic code ever to exist here for your ears and eyes to feast upon. Spartan Colin, I hope you're bringing the smoke tonight. Someone get me a joke.
what do you call 2 lesbians in a wheelchair? Meals on wheels.
Oh, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I would before you do the thing, I would like to say I will not be appearing on the podcast every week, most likely anymore.
Yes, because our Colin, our Prince, our Yuckster, our Spartan got himself a job.
A yob.
A job. Yeah. He is going to be
Wait.
employed. I will not say where because, people suck out on the internet.
Productive member of society.
Productive member of society. He was like, man, it's going to be nice to make some money. And I said, yeah, wait till you see taxes being taken out. And he goes,
Eh.
well, it should be different for me because I'm a minor. And I was like, no, no.
You
Yeah.
sweet summer child, you.
I mean, he's going to get to file a tax return next year.
Yeah.
I mean, he can get his stepmom, his bonus mom, to file taxes for him. She'll get him some money back,
There you go.
dude. She is a whiz at that stuff.
Those are a lot of big words I don't understand.
Tax
All-
return?
All in due time.
Oh yeah,
That is-
it's more. It's big words like Social Security and FICA. Yeah, federal income tax. Yeah, dude, it's great. It's awesome. Okay.
Slipping out through the fog of war, this Spartan continues the fight. Your souls have become collateral damage in the battle against the flood of moral supremacy. Leave your expectations at the door and marvel before the pillar of tactical prowess. Ladies and gentlemen, angry faithful of all ages, this has been Joke Time with Colin.
Well, I'm watching this. There's 6:22 left in the fourth, and Miami is just. I mean, they've turned the New York Jets into a free use partner.
Which, in certain circumstances is a great thing.
I mean, it's they're dialing it up, and the first two numbers are 6, 7. I got no response out of Colin on that one.
Nothing.
What'd you say?
That's
I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
frankly the best case scenario.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
I'm trying to figure out a thing.
I said that the Jets are being the Dolphins are making the Jets a free use partner tonight, so I'm going to get that pick wrong. I said, they've got the Jets as the Jets number, and they keep dialing it up, and the first two numbers are 6, 7.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Okay. NASCAR news.
Do we
What,
play
that-
my outro?
Okay, so yesterday the race was in Kansas.
Did we play my outro?
We did.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
Yep. It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, Cup racing in Kansas yesterday. I mean, it looked like it was going to be, kind of a boring race. Then with probably about 25, 30 laps left, it really started to take shape. Denny Hamlin was out front, pissing everybody off, and he's saying, "Oh, my power steering went away because the rack and pinion requires hydraulic assist to steer those cars, right?" He lost his power steering, so he's out there having to muscle this car around. And then at one point, Bubba Wallace took the lead, and Denny Hamlin caught him. Then there was a wreck, and then there was another restart. Bubba Wallace gets a good launch. Chase Elliott restarted 10th on that last restart. He has 4 fresh tires. Everybody else has got 2. Oh, I wish I could play the video without us getting a strike, but I'm telling you, dude, do yourself a favor and go look at the race replay on NASCAR social media platforms to the finish for yesterday's Hollywood Casinos 400 in Kansas. In the last corner of the last lap, Denny Hamlin's car gets tight. He runs Bubba Wallace up into the wall, and then he comes back down the track because Chase Elliott comes out of nowhere, and he's got it floored. He said, I wasn't lifting. He just sticks that car into the corner, and it sticks, right? Denny Hamlin's coming down the track to try to block him, and Chase Elliott door checks him. And kind of uses him as a moving pick to keep his car down on the bottom, and that momentum just shot him forward. He ended up coming out from 10th all the way to win the race on the last corner of the last lap.
Dude.
So Chase Elliott gets to move on to the round of 8. And dude, I was going crazy. I was going nuts over that finish. That was an amazing finish. Absolutely amazing finish. Bubba Wallace, of course, in his post-race interview, said 2 years ago he'd have said something stupid to get himself in trouble, like, calling Denny a dumbass for, that kind of a move, regardless of whether or not he was his boss or not. And then there's video of Bubba sticking his middle finger out the window, flipping off Denny Hamlin, going down the back straightaway during the cool down lap. So I'm like, man. They're up in the booth talking about how Bubba Wallace is a changed man since becoming a father, and it's like he's still just as entitled.
Exactly.
He's just smarter about how he shows it.
Yeah.
But
Media team that tells him to keep his mouth shut.
yeah, absolutely. Next week, everybody is going to the Charlotte Motor Speedway road course, so it's called the Roval. We've got, let me see here. Let me look at the Xfinity, because the Xfinity guys, they They raced, I think it was Saturday at Kansas. Brandon Jones won that race. So that was cool. Connor Zilic, he finished second. No big deal, right? So let's go to the standings. All right. So in the playoffs, we've got Chase Elliott at the top of the charts with his new win. He and Ryan Blaney advanced, they locked themselves into the round of 8 by virtue of their win. Kyle Larson is still hanging out, 54 points above the cut line in third place, followed by Denny Hamlin at 48 points. Christopher Bell plus 44, William Byron at plus 40, Chase Briscoe at plus 21, Joey Logano at plus 13 above the cut line. Below the cut line, Ross Chastain negative 13, Bubba Wallace minus 26 points, Tyler Reddick minus 29, and Austin Cindric at minus 48. Austin Cindric, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace, they are more than likely going to have to win next week if they want to advance. Bubba Wallace, not the best road racer at all. Tyler Reddick, very, very good. He's been known to hold his own at the road courses. However, Chase Elliott leads the active drivers in road course victories right now. So there's that. It's going to be a tight little race. Denny Hamlin, he's been known to get around at the Roval pretty well. Christopher Bell holds his own. William Byron, he's a decent guy at that course. Joey Logano, he manages to find a way to win there as well. But Chase Elliott, I think he's going to be the odds-on favorite next week, and it's also going to depend on how the cars roll off. For practice and all that. So, but in the Xfinity series, their cutoff weekend is coming after the Charlotte Roval. In first place still is Connor Zilic at plus 85. Justin Allgaier, which is another junior motorsports driver, is at plus 53. Sam Meyer at plus 35. Carson Kvapil at plus 16. Harrison Burton plus 9, Brandon Jones at plus 8, Sheldon Creed plus 7, and Taylor Gray at plus 3. Below the cut line, you've got Nicholas Sanchez minus 3 points below the cut line. He's there with Jesse Love at negative 3. Austin Hill minus 16, and Sammy Smith at minus 24 points below the cut line. He's more likely going to have to win if he has any hopes of advancing. But Connor Zilic, again, him and Justin Allgaier, it's going to be a shootout between those two to see who gets to take home the checker flag on that one. So it's going to be a good weekend to watch racing. A little bit of nerd news. I picked up my physical copy of Superman on 4K Blu-ray.
Nice. I finally got to see that this weekend.
Was it not a good movie?
It was a good movie. I'm torn between that and Man of Steel. I still have a soft spot in my heart for Man of Steel.
Yeah, well, Man of Steel, for me, Man of Steel has its own qualities. I mean, it holds its own.
Right. I liked this one for different reasons than I liked Man of Steel.
Yeah, but Man of Steel looks like they filmed it as if they were filming a Holocaust documentary.
I don't care at all. That makes literally no difference to me.
It's such a bad movie. It is like there's no redeeming quality for that movie.
No, okay.
Even the fight choreography is like just like it's mid at best.
Okay. Now, hold your thought right there. While I am not the biggest Zack Snyder fan, okay, I am a Henry Cavill fan. What he brought to the role as Superman, and even we didn't get to see him as Clark very much. We got to see him as Clark right at the end of the movie. Right?
No, yeah, we got to see him be Batman. Because that's what Superman was in the Snyderverse, was Batman.
Okay. Well, still. I think with the darker undertones of the Snyderverse, that's where Man of Steel holds its own. But by comparison to the rest of the Superman multiverse, whether it be the Richard Donner, Christopher Reeve stuff, whether it be, uh, your television stuff with like Smallville, Lois and Clark, Superman and Lois. I think this Superman, it's a refreshing take on the franchise because, we didn't have to endure a rehashing of the origin story. We get to see Jonathan Kent alive being a big old mush,
Yeah, that was nice. I
Yeah,
like
it was what Superman is. He's not.
Yeah. So, and
I love the scene. I love the scene where he saves the squirrel. I
Yeah.
love what that scene.
yeah, and I think
Yeah.
it
No,
really,
Okay,
I don't, well, hold on. Without James Gunn intending it, and it might have been intended, I'm not entirely sure. But I think that with the overall theme of the movie, where despite your origins, it does not have to dictate the type of person that you are, right? I loved this version of Superman. I really did.
I preferred this version of Lex Luthor.
Yes,
I thought they nailed him in this.
Oh
movie.
yeah,
they nailed it.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Now,
he's that petty.
Of course, everybody, nobody will hold a candle to Gene Hackman, right? But, and then of course, Kevin,
Gene Hackman was a little bit more campy though.
I think that was on purpose. But
right
now, despite Kevin Spacey's real world shortcomings,
right,
he did play a good Lex Luthor.
He did. I felt like this guy, and I can't remember his name, but I feel like this guy caught the menacing.
He's like, what dog? Annoying dog with a cape.
Yeah,
I love.
He was rage baiting Superman
him at every turn.
That scene's so funny to me. Stupid dog with a cape. It's like,
yeah. Look, what I said. Well, I didn't say anything. Like and like having his ex-girlfriend that wrote a mean post about him or something like that, and having her in prison in the Pocket Universe, like that just perfectly encapsulates the like pettiness. You said, the pettiness, the level, and knocking the cup off of the table after they put everything, they put the pencils in, and he just delivered.
He did it twice.
Hilarious, but it, like I said, it shows the actual petty, and then he gets the monologue where he launches into the, yes, I am jealous of you, I am jealous of your power, and flat out recognizes that he's doing this from a place of
it's so funny the way he says alien. Like he says it with such like
a disdain. Yeah.
It's like it leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
But one of my favorite parts of this movie was Superman's "That's why I'm," that's what makes me human speech at the end.
That was really good.
Now, with the Supergirl angle, this is just a rumor I've heard.
I think it's
not true.
Perfect casting.
Oh, it is. But
that was like amazing.
The Supergirl movie is going to take on a bit of a revenge tone, I've heard, because and I really hope this isn't true, because if it is, it's going to be wildly unpopular. But Krypto is supposed to die in the Supergirl movie, and she's going to get pissed off, and she's going to go on a killing spree, getting revenge for her dog.
Which, I get it.
I mean, I get it.
So they want to do John Wick with Supergirl.
Yeah, we'll see. But she's going to be on planets with a red sun because she can get drunk there. The fact that she's a college girl, basically, she's a party girl, with superpowers. But
I know it's just like, but the new Demon Slayer movie.
Yeah.
It just made bank. It passed over 600 million. And then I think it was the box office, like worldwide. That is.
Yeah.
And I'm like for an animational movie. I'm like, holy cow!
Yeah.
Like that.
it's
That
bonkers.
it, like I'm so happy because that movie was it. Oh my god, dude, that movie was perfect. Like it was. It's my third favorite movie.
Yeah.
Like it. Like I had to fully rearrange my top 5 or top 10 movies because like Return of the King is still my favorite movie, but like the other two Lord of the Rings movies are not in my top 3 anymore.
All right. Off topic. The Jets just scored a touchdown. So it's 21-27 New York, Miami with a minute 47 left in the game. New York is going to have to go for an onside kick, which with the rules these days, you have to announce it,
Yeah.
but it's not impossible to recover your own onside kick. If they can recover the onside kick, oh,
Be interesting.
oh yeah. I believe.
They could make it happen.
But this Thursday I'm picking up my copy of The Ghost of Yote.
Oh, I really every review that I've seen so far says that they improved upon the original in every way possible.
That's and that's the point of a sequel for me.
The only game that I really want to buy is Silent Hill F right now. Like that's the only one I really want to buy.
Yeah. But I picked up a used copy of Deathloop for the PS5 this weekend. I paid $5 for it. Or $4 for it.
Have you tried it?
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you think?
I kind of dig it. It's made by the same studio that did Dishonored.
I love that game. That game is so great.
I thought it was an interesting take. I just don't know if it was.
Now, I think as far as like,
it feels like it's missing something.
It's missing that element that allows it to become a franchise. I think it's a one-off.
Yeah.
It's a good one-off game. But
it's a good concept. I think there's something there. The concept of the loop itself. I just don't know. Like I said, it just felt like it was missing something.
Yeah. But I mean, so far I'm kind of digging it a little bit. Now I will put.
I mean, a steal for $5. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You can find it for $5. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Grab it.
And I can't help but think like Colt, the male protagonist in the game, looks a lot like Jordan the Stallion.
Yes, yeah.
Like I keep expecting to hear him go, "Listen, come here," and then the camera zooms in on something.
The writing in that was really, really good. The dialogue was
I am enjoying the dialogue. Yeah,
very, very well acted as well.
Performance on that. Jules, Juliana. He's like, I'll call you whatever the fuck I want to call you.
Yes. Like I said, the dialogue was extremely well written, and the voice acting on it was phenomenal. It's really good. So I will give him props for that.
Yeah. Now, I mean, with Ghost of Yote, though, I mean, having initial reports and seeing the gameplay footage looking light years above and beyond the original, even the remastered PS5 director's cut, which I got for Tsushima,
and is phenomenal.
I mean, as long as the game holds up to the hype, I mean, I'm expecting the repetitive grind of liberate this village, liberate that village. You got to go find these memory points, whatever.
Right.
I'm expecting that going in because I mean it's part of the core mechanics to the game.
But I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
It needs something to fill out the open world, and it didn't feel like it was just a tacked on afterwards, like, oh, we're obviously trying to fill space, which, I mean, side quests and all that and collectibles are just trying to fill out space on an open world game. But for this, in that environment, it just felt like it belonged. It was actually like a mechanic rather than just there like an afterthought.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look on my PlayStation stats, I've got 1 platinum trophy, and it's for the Ghost of Tsushima.
I have a few. I know one of them's for PS4 Spider-Man. I know that I have one for Miles Morales. I need to do the New Game Plus on Spider-Man 2.
I'm so pathetic. The only platinums I have are for Telltale games.
No, dude. Telltale games rock.
I love them, but that's the only way I can 100% a game is to do the Telltale.
Now, to be fair, dude, I had like the trophy lists and the walkthroughs on those, and like I'm sitting there, I'm trophy hunting at that point,
right.
But I mean, my gamer score on Xbox is almost 90,000.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, I know people that have been in 6 figures for years now, but oh wow,
they get it.
No, they made oh, that's 2 seconds left. Holy crap. So it's going to come down to one last play. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. The Dolphins punted the ball, and the kicker pinned the Dolphins on the 2-yard line, or actually on the 1-yard line.
Man,
like when that ball came down,
like just run it. There's no set. Don't throw it because it's going to get intercepted. Don't try for a Hail Mary. Just run it. Just running out. All you're looking to do is not get a safety. That's all.
I'm looking at the Dolphins, and they're celebrating on the sideline right now. I want this to go. I want this to go so horrible for them.
Oh my God, they can still screw this up so bad. Don't get cocky.
Oh, he's got a seam.
They ran it.
Oh, game's over.
They ran it.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, don't tell me there
flag
was
on the play.
Holding call. God.
Flag on the play.
Oh my God. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, they're calling it an illegal forward pass. That's bullshit.
Oh.
They almost got to midfield.
Oh, wow.
Doing the hook and ladder thing, man. I'm like, oh, come on, dude.
Come on, with 2 seconds left, just let them.
You could hear the crowd getting quieter as they gained yardage. Dude. It was great.
That's amazing.
All right, so let me update. Let me update this here real quick. David is at 500 for the week.
Huh?
Chris, you are at 8 and 6 for the week, and
Right.
Colin, you and I are now 6 and 8. Yeah. Let me see here.
What's the score of that other game?
Denver's going to win that one.
I think I picked Denver, right?
We all did.
There we go. I win again.
I win 1-0. All right. All right. So I know Colin's got to go, and I know that you got to throw some food down your neck, bud.
Let's do it.
Let's go ahead and land this plane. And as always, here at Angry Me, we really don't care if we're polarizing. We don't care that our guest panelists or guest voiceovers are polarizing, because fuck your feelings, right?
It's our fucking show. We'll do whatever the fuck we want.
with that being said, we're going to land this plane, but not without a word from the President of the United States.
There was once a pirate, wonderful pirate. She was a terror on the high seas and a demon in the sheets. Credit to lesbians everywhere, really, a great lesbian pirate. Her name was Bearded Clam. She really was wonderful. Anyway, as she used to say, as she plundered both booty and pussy, scissor me timbers.
And just like that, the POTUS has left the building.
Thank you.
Once again, everybody, for checking in with us. This has been episode 231 of Nerd Sports. I know that the thumbnail says 232, but I corrected our esteemed producer prior to the show. He was like, "Damn it!" He's like,
Math is hard.
"Yeah, at least somebody's taking you, keeping track of my fuck ups." And I'm like, "Hey, that's what friends are for." But you become indentured. I would even say that you have been become privy. Whether or not you're here by choice, again, it's irrelevant. Hold on. It's like a reward. Who gets it? Who gets it? Who got that reference? Come on. Nobody? Okay, damn it.
Nope.
Anyway,
It's this one.
Django Unchained. Anyway, he's taking a drink of beer and he's like, it's like a reward. Anyways.
I haven't seen that one for a long time.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so be back here next week, same bat time, same bat channel. On behalf of our esteemed producer David Dickerman, I am Johnny Skelton.
I am Chris Mountain Man Jacko.
I'm Colin Skellen.
And again, thank you. We ain't got to go home. You can't fucking stay here. Get out of here. Go on. Bye, Felicia.